Good morning, farmers. Welcome back to No Man's Land. Very early for November morning. Waking up at 8 o'clock. Well, it's getting to be a little dark out at 8 o'clock, so maybe in December I'll have to wake up at 9 or maybe even 9:30 if we want to be working in the daylight. To start the morning off, we're selling our eggs and the bread. Now, Bread Pit turned them off this morning. I actually said turned him off, not the store. But we turned the store off this morning because we were out of flour, so yeah, we're not making anything more at Bread Pit. So I only got about 3,000. Oh no! I did that again. I just put some eggs in the bakery because I drove right through the pickup point. I did that before, and I did not learn my lesson. All right, so unfortunately, I probably lost a little bit of cash there. So the pickup point, I actually got to back up on the side of this, I guess. All right, got to be kind of careful. Yeah, so just to the left of the bread here, that's where the drop-off point is. So I got to be careful about eggs or anything else that Bread Pit would want to consume. Apparently, Bread Pit wants my eggs, and I don't want to give them to him. We want to sell it up at the store. I need the money this morning because, as you can see, we're down to $1,200. Yeah, so at the end of picking up the stones in the field with the Fendt was almost out of diesel, and it does need to be repaired. I did refill it with some diesel. That costs a good amount of cash. And of course, midnight fees came in, so I paid off all that. And this morning, I've already leased the belt. The belt is already up at the cow barn, because we're going to be doing silage this morning. And I'm hoping I can get enough cash to lease a trailer, the same trailer that we used last time. Instead of making a lot of trips down with the trailer that we had that can hold 12,000 liters, I want to lease one that holds like 48,000. That way, I can just cut the amount of trips that we have going on here. There. This is going to help me out a little bit to start off this morning. Okay, this is going to be a lot better than I thought it was going to be. The prices for eggs are pretty good right now because we're almost at the peak time. Oh, good. Up to 18,000 in the bank account. So I feel much better leasing the trailer now. The trailer's going to cost me like $3,000. We should, after we sell the silage, probably maybe get, I don't know, at least 30,000 in silage. So by the time we sell all that, we should be in decent shape for winter months. But is that enough cash for what we need when March and April roll around? Well, when April gets here, we should be fine because, so what, our clothing factory, I turned that on this morning because we do have 6,000 liters of fabric in the shop ready to be made into clothing. So when April comes, yes, we'll be selling that, and that's $10,000 per pallet. So that should be pretty darn good. But for now, we got to be kind of careful with the money because I've been kind of spending it freely. But hopefully, like I said, next spring and next summer when we sell the furniture and sell the clothing and all the other materials that we have, it'll be bringing in the cash. So we're going to bring this trailer on back, and then we're going to hook the T6 to the stone picker, the stone collector, and pick stones in the last field that we got to do. This field is all set here. I'm trying to debate if I want to put sugar cane in this field or go with that field. This field on the left is a little bit smaller, so I'm trying to figure out if that's going to be right for us or not. I'm not too sure. Now, I may have to recultivate the fields. The stone picker is missing spots here and there, and if I go with the standard in-game sugarcane planter, I think the field needs to be completely cultivated for that to go. So if I'm missing spots with the stone picker, then yeah, it's not going to plant anything there. So actually, to plan ahead on that, let me go ahead and just drop off this trailer first, and we'll get this. We'll get one of the Franks. I don't know who's going to show up, but one of the Franks may go ahead and collecting stones. But we'll look at the sugarcane planter to see if that needs to be cultivated before it runs. I'm pretty sure it's going to need to be, but worst comes to worst, instead of leasing a cultivator, I'll just take the stone collector around here and hit the spots that they missed. Alright, let's go in here and get ourselves a worker going. So the worker page, create a job, and we want course play field work. Let's go ahead and click on that field there. And you probably know the routine now. Make sure we get it going in the general direction we want it to go. And where was the overlapping? Headland overlap is at 2%. All right, I thought that may have been what the problem was in the other field because it was missing quite a bit. on the other field on the edges. So hopefully here, not so much. Now let's go around. Even though I ask it to start here, every time I do work in this field now, the starting position seems to be over here. So I'll go ahead and help him out here. Let's unfold it. And get it started. And then get a worker going. Looks like Mr. Frank is the one picking up stones today. That's all good and fair. All right, let's go into here, and I want to go ahead before I forget. And is it going to be under planters, or is it going to be under drills? That's the question. I don't see it there. Probably the best way to do it is go into categories. And sugarcane. And is it this one here? That's the 1 meter. Isn't there a 2 meter wide planter? I thought there was a 2 meter. It is a planter. It's got to be here somewhere. I'll find it. Oh, wait. Sugarcane technology. Here it is. Yeah, so see, on here it doesn't say that the field does not need to be cultivated or plowed. So a way you can tell about that if you're new to Farming Simulator, if we go up to, the easiest way is if I go to seeders. So we'll just click on this one here. And like I said, this machine, these machines are used to seed crop like wheat, barley, or canola. But if you get like a higher end drill, something like this, it'll say no previous cultivating or plowing is necessary. So with the sugarcane planter, I'm probably going to have to make sure the entire field is cultivated nicely. Kind of like this smooth texture right here. I was in the store page. I need to go ahead and we're going to release the same trailer we did have last time, because I'm kind of hoping it comes up on the store page. And yeah, this one right here is a wonderful 47,000 liters it should hold. I could get the extension and everything, but we're just going to lease it as is. Try to keep it on the cheap side for 3,264 buckaroos. So go ahead and lease that. All right, and where is my Fendt? Let's go ahead and repair the Fendt. Let's see if I can afford that. I don't remember what the cost is to repair this thing, but it's going to be a little bit more expensive than T6. That's for darn sure. Probably should wash it too, but why wash it when it's going to get dirty here in just a moment? And nope, right here. And repair is 6,587 bucks. So let's go ahead and do that, because we do have the cash. The other thing I do want to keep in my mind is always check the animals in the morning and the evening. But I think we're doing fine here. The chickens are probably good for another day. The cows, definitely got to keep, yeah, they're good for another day, which is key because we're going to sell all the silage then. And the sheep are back up to 100% and they're eating grass. We put in hay. And yeah, we're doing good on the wool. All right, so we're all setting the animals. So now I can kind of focus on the job at hand today, which is going over to herd that cow barn. We're going to sell all the silage. Like I said, hopefully bring in about 30 grand for that. And we got to pick up the grass that we cut last episode. It's going to be many trips with the loading wagon, but it is what it is. So maybe I'll do that last. I'll maybe do a little bit with you guys, and then I can get the rest done in between episodes. And possibly do a little bit more landscaping. So we're going to be selling that silage pit that's over here, the small one, not the big one. We'll be selling that once we get all the silage out of there. And I thought about putting down the other silage bunkers. So the way I want to work it is having 2 bunkers is kind of nice to have. So if you're constantly making silage and you got to put chaff into a silage bunker, the problem is you can't put chaff in with your silage. So what you can always do is transfer silage over to one bunker. Just always have one bunker empty to put chaff in, compact it. You get the idea. When you only have one bunker like we currently have, I got silage in there. I cannot put the grass in there. I either got to get rid of the silage or just sell the grass or figure it out. Or bale the grass into the grass bales and then wrap it up and make silage that way. So now we got a nice little road going all the way around from the main farm over to the cow farm. And it circles all the way down to our production buildings. Oh, what am I doing here? I need to go get the trailer. I got so focused on just selling silage. Let me go and get the trailer, and I'll beat you right back here to the cow barn. One track mind. Feels a little bit better driving around here on quote-unquote dirt roads at least. At least I don't have to pay too much attention where I'm going. Just follow the road and it'll bring you out somewhere. Alright, let's go ahead and park this here for just a second. Kind of weird, when I brought this belt on over, it started to fill up with silage without even me turning it on. It's almost like, you know, I'm leasing it, so maybe someone forgot to turn the belt off when they brought it back last time. Have no idea. Pretty sure that's not the way it works, but that's the way it seems anyways. Alright, is that going to be tall enough for me to get under here? And if I remember correctly, I think I actually got to unfold the trailer. Yep, so we got to unfold it before it actually receives it. And on this modded trailer, you got to hit Z on it, on the keyboard, to unlock, open up the trailer. And this is a modded trailer. It's on the Giants Mod Hub. I forgot what his name was. We used it a while ago, and I did tell you what the mod author's name it was, but it is a Joskin trailer. It's a standalone trailer. I know there's a Joskin trailer pack mod out there. But this is a standalone one. Let's go ahead and empty all that into there. Yeah, I'm definitely looking to upgrade our trailer. Well, as I said in the last few episodes, I'm looking to upgrade a lot of stuff here on the farm, so... yep, so I'm picking up chaff, which I don't want on here. Because this bunker did bleed out. You can see a little bit of chaff on the side there, maybe. So let's swing this around here. I wonder if that will disappear just by getting all the silage on the belt, or it may not pick it up at all. No, it swapped it over. Good. Alright, and let's go ahead and extend the belt so I can actually get into here properly. What I'll have to do is I'll have to bring the belt back over here and get the rest of this chaff off the ground. Yeah, I'm hoping to put another a twin bunker right next to this one so we can have two of them. Because I think when we get 100 cows, it's going to be rather key to have a good amount of silage on hand at all times here. 47,000 liters. So this trailer here, if you wonder how much bigger this trailer is compared to the one we have, it's 4 times as big. So for every trip I bring down with this, it's like 4 trips with the other one. So it's going to save me a lot of time, a lot of diesel, and all that good stuff. Although I did pay the leasing fee for the trailer. Yeah, stake in the road that we made was the last episode. I think it was the last episode we made the road all the way down here. This will come out by our factories. I do have a couple of ideas for new landscaping things, but that'll probably come next week. I want to test it out. And when I test things out, I usually try to do that on the weekends when it's not on a work day, because my work days are pretty full, as you might imagine. I don't want to give away what I plan on doing just yet. It's something I haven't done in landscaping in 22 yet, but I have done it in 19. And of course, it's going to be particular with each map as well, so I'll have to give it a go off camera to see if it even works. I hope it does. I think it will, but I don't know until you try it. And definitely at some point, yeah, since we got free landscaping now, I definitely want to come down here and level things out. Get some asphalt around the factories. I think asphalt's going to be key around the factories. I think this road here eventually probably should be asphalt as well. I think it's just the side roads will be dirt, like that road going to our field should be just like dirt. But the main road should be asphalt. I think the roads need to be a little bit wider. As you can see, our tractor and trailer is fine for one-way traffic. I guess, I mean, well, there's no traffic anyways, but I guess we could make this kind of like a one-way thing, or, nah, because then I would have to go one way myself. I'm not going to go all the way around sometimes. So I'll probably make the roads just a little bit wider. And right now, the only place I can bring silage to sell is down here at the farm shop. Years down the road, maybe 3 or 4 years from now, maybe we'll have a proper BGA plant to supply power to the community around the area. Alright, so how much I'm going to get for 47,000 liters? We'll soon find out here. So I should have about another 3, 4, 5 more trips. So whatever we get, we'll multiply it by 5, and that's what we can kind of expect. Alright, so I'm going to get like $40,000 today, more. We should have $40,000 more in silage. That sounds really, really good to me. So, yeah, let me go get enough of these trips done. I'll bring it back for the last one, see where the total is, and we'll have to go back to the cow barn. Like I said, we got to take care of that smaller bunker. We're going to sell that. I forgot how much that costs, so I'll probably get whatever. We'll probably get 50% whatever it costs. And then we'll do some landscaping around the cow barn to level that out. And then we can start picking up the grass and repacking it into that silo bunker. And maybe in the month of December. Yeah, probably in the month of December. Next month we'll sell most of that. So I might keep the trailer and the belt overnight. It'll be cheap fees anyways and get to use it all over again. Unless it comes up for sale in the store. Oh yeah, because I probably mentioned it in that. I was going to show you what's in the store. Some kind of juicy is in the store for sale, but I can't afford it. And that is the Fendt Ideal. The PL is a different model than it was in 19. In 19, wasn't it the 9T and the 10T? Yeah, we can go up to the 9, but it's still 9 PL. I'm not sure what the PL stands for. I thought the T... Now, I'm not going by Farmer Simulator. I saw a real farmer talking about the 9 and 10T, and I thought it was 9 ton, 10 ton. But I'm not sure if that's the case. Where's the weight? Yeah, because that's 20 tons, so that doesn't seem right. Either way, the price is just a little bit out of our reach by a couple $100,000. And, well, we don't have that, and we're not going to get that today or anytime soon. And basically, all the money that we get here up until the month of March, I need to kind of save for, leasing planters and drills and all that, because, yeah, well, I do have a seed drill, but I'm kind of maybe looking to upgrade that, but I'll worry about that when March comes. We got November, December, January, February to get through before we get to all that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sell some more silage. I'll see you when the last trip gets there and see what our money total looks like, but it should be pretty close, like $55,000, $60,000 when we get all said and done. Don't know why I have my direction light on, because I'm the only one driving around here, but so be it. Not as much in the last trailer as I thought there was going to be, but we were still going to get pretty close to that $55,000 in the bank account, so that's going to be kind of nice. But when we sell the other side of the bunker, definitely should be up there. Let's see if this gets us up to 55,000 or not. I guess we're going to be just a little bit short, just because I said 55, 60 is what we're reaching for. But yeah, this saved me a lot of trips today. So definitely worth the 3,000 plus. Oh, come on. $9 short, 55,000. But it's not this amount of trips it's going to save me today. It'll save me the same amount of trips tomorrow, because we're going to sell most of the silage anyways. But we are going to keep a good amount of it. So every time I mix TMR, it's 10,000 liters. So I'm guessing if I leave myself like 30,000 liters, that's enough to make 3 mixtures of TMR for the cows. And that should easily get us to next season. Before we can make some more silage again. The hay side, we are doing so fine on hay. I don't know where I'm going. I need to turn here. I was getting ready to go back to the main farm, but we need to go back to the cow farm because I want to sell that silo bunker. We got to pick up that chaff. Going to pick up that chaff and actually put it into the bunker itself, because I might as well use it. It's there. And then we'll do just a little landscaping. Going to have to flatten out that ground, or smooth out that ground, after removing the silo bunker. And I think the concrete's going to be there as well, so I'll have to paint that in. And then I'm thinking, since we're doing really okay on the money side, I think I'm actually going to probably lease a new forage wagon. Not buy, we're going to lease one. Just to maybe triple or quadruple the size of the one that we currently got. I'm not going to sell the one that we already have. I'm going to keep that just in case I don't have the money to lease one in the future. But yeah, we're going to have at least one if it's not too expensive. If it's like $4,000 or $5,000, that's what I'm kind of looking for leasing, just to use something new rather than the old Pottinger that's been reliable over and over again. But if I got pretty close to 275, 300,000 liters, again, that's a lot of just going back and forth and unloading into the silo bunker. I wonder how much lights street lamps are to put down. They got to be somewhere like $500 or so. Right, let's go ahead and park this right here for now. I'll probably use the McCormick for the loading wagon. I used the Fendt just because we were hauling 47,000 liters, but I think the McCormick could have handled it as well. Alright, let's go over and pick up this chaff that's laying over here. Hopefully we can pick it up. Should be able to. Or not. The belt is on, right? Alright, so maybe it's not technically there. Well, one way to find out is when I sell this silo, what's it going to happen to us? Is it going to stay there? But we'll find out. Let me back up a little bit. Okay, store page, construction. Click on that. Ooh, it's actually valued at $12,000. That is... Okay, oh yeah, I think they're $25,000. Yes, we want to sell that. Thank you. And let's go into here. No, too many exits. Is that chaff still there? No. Oh, yes, it is right there. Almost walked right past it. Let's see if we can pick it up now. Hopefully we can. There we go. What little was there. And now it should just drop right into the silo bunker, I think. Or not. Wait a minute. No, I probably got to hit Control-I for it to unload, right? Will it do it that way? Alright, so maybe I actually got to put some chaff in here first before I'll unload in here. So we'll find that out very shortly. Park that over here for now. And we will turn the engine off even though there's not really one there. Alright, so landscaping tools. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is we need to paint grass back in here. Let's make this a little bit wider. Make sure we get rid of all that concrete that's underneath. So when we paint in this, there we go. And now we need to go into sculpting, and we want smoothing. Yep, go as wide as we can. Well, I still see a little bit of concrete there. I just realized I think I just got rid of some of my grass in my grass field, so be careful about smoothing the land. Your grass and whatever is on the ground will disappear. Kind of forgot about that. $9 wage payment. Why is that not more? Is Frank not picking up stones? I'll have to go check on that in a second here. Let's go back to painting. And let's go ahead and get this. Looks like there was concrete there, but I'm not really seeing it now. And there's a little spot here. Let's get that. Alright. Hopefully it's kind of nice and smooth. And looks like it did smooth it out. Definitely right here I would know. Yeah, just a little bit of a hump there, but it's not too bad at that corner. Is Frank still working or is he not? Why is it only $9? So Frank was overlapping, and that's kind of my fault. So he hit the tree there. Alright, I'll have to take care of this situation before I go back to herd that and picking up some grass. So let me get this situated. I probably should go around the headland because I think there's another tree at the other end also that he could get stuck on. So I got to remember these trees for my winter work, which is cutting down trees, making sure our sawmill is full of some wood to make into planks. So I'll have to make these trees on my list to cut on down. I think Frank must have rage quit. He got to that one tree and he got caught up and he went, the heck with you, I'm going home. Frank, you've been working with me for a long time. You should be able to figure that out. Go around it. Alright, let me get the headland done. And I'll meet you back at herd that. Hopefully with a forage wagon and the McCormick, and we'll start picking up some grass, throwing it into the silo bunker, and see how much silage we get for next year. Next month. Sorry, next month to sell. The price should actually be better in the month of December as well. So maybe tomorrow we'll make like 50,000 from selling silage. Who knows? Well, I picked on this forage wagon right here at the Class Cargos. It does hold up, I think, 44,000 liters. So about 3 times the size of the current one that we already have. I think we'll start over in the other corner where we started mowing. And you can see the grass is already growing in, but we will not get another cut in this season. But hopefully by June, May, June, we'll be set to go again. Lower that down. And this does not require that much horsepower to run this. Now, the fee was a little bit more expensive than I wanted to go. This was $6,000. It was more like $59.70, something like that. But since we made a lot of money selling the silo bunker and with the eggs, the bread, and the silage this morning, I figured, well, why not? Because we're kind of hoping that the theory behind the leasing equipment eventually will end up in the store page for a sale price. That's what we're kind of hoping for. It's not like I need that big of a trailer because the silo bunker is just right there. It's just that with the other one, you know, I was going in there quite a bit. As you can imagine, I think that holds 16,000 liters. And we had 220,000 liters in there. So just a matter of picking a little bit of grass, going in, dumping it. This just saves a little bit of time. So already the other forage wagon will be already full, and 32,000 liters will be 2 loads. But plus, it's nice to always, you know, mix up the kind of equipment that we use here and there. Now this shouldn't take us too long, so I am hoping for I think we're guesstimating 275,000 liters of grass out this field, but we'll find out when we get done. This going on based on what we had last time, which is 220,000 liters, and that was because someone forgot to fertilize the field, so now we got full fertilization on the field. We're shooting for the extra, it's like 20%, 25% more with the second fertilization. And we should be just about full here. There we go. And I'm going to try to spread this out a little bit more into the bunker. That way when I go to compact it later on, I want to make sure I got a long enough strip so when I go back and forth it's compacting it decently. Now the one thing I didn't see on this side of the bunker, like the one we just had over here that we just sold, I didn't get any bleed through on this side of the bunker that I saw currently. Now I did have a plan for this one before, because one of the farms, not quite near me, but close enough, it's kind of hilly where I am here and there. So what that farm did was they kind of put like their silo bunkers, I don't want to say in ground, but basically the top of the silo bunker is at land level. So to get it completely full, they just have to back up to any corner and just kind of like just dump it in there that way. Or at the base they can drive in like that, which is kind of neat, I thought. But that looks like not a whole bunch of chaff there, but I'm just curious to see if we got any bleed through, which I don't think we do. I didn't check the back though when I did it. Currently we don't have any bleed through. And of course there's nothing over here to check. So that is the first load. Hopefully of many. We'll see how far we get up to 250,000 liters. I'm shooting for 275. Heck, I wouldn't mind even a lot more than that. But, as I say, there's nothing to it but to do it, so let's get to it. this question may come up in the comments, or you may have been thinking a bit about it already. You may be asking, why didn't you just lease the class Forge Wagon to begin with and not bother leasing the Joskin trailer? Because this class Forge Wagon can transport silage as well. And the answer to that is I wasn't planning on leasing the Forge Wagon today. But after I saw the money coming in from the silage, and then realizing, well, I'm going to sell the silage bunker, and then I saw we had $60,000, I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead and lease one. So it wasn't my plan to lease a Forge Wagon today, so we already leased the trailer. So, yeah, there you have it. So, I could have saved myself, if I knew it was going to end up this way, I would not have leased a Joskin trailer. I would have just gotten this class Forge Wagon right here, and I could have sold the silage in this and done picking up the grass as well. In a second here, we'll turn the HUD on to see exactly how much grass we actually collected today. Actually, let me turn the HUD on completely. At least get that HUD on. And let's go ahead and dump the rest of this grass in there. Let's look at the totals. So actually only 250,000 liters. I thought I was going to get like 275. I mean, 30,000 liters more than we got last time, and that was because I've only got one stage of fertilization down in the field instead of two. But, you know, I'll take 250,000. It's more than what we had, and tomorrow the price should be a little bit better. So, before I forget, because I am done with the loading wagon, correct? I don't need a loading wagon for anything else. Let me go ahead and return that. But the other two, the trailer, and the reason why I'm getting rid of the Forge Wagon is the trailer holds more than the Forge Wagon. So let's go ahead and return this. There we go. And now let's see if the chaff on the belt will come off. Like I said, we're going to keep the trailer and the belt for tomorrow, for the month of December. So we can go ahead and sell the silage that we have. All but 30,000 liters of it. So we're going to sell, well, 220,000 liters again. So this one, there it goes. Now I can unload in here because it's got chaff in here. Kind of weird that I wouldn't do it before because the bunker silo should take chaff. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and park this right here for now. That is all good. So the grass field is all set. All the fields are all set except for... And is he still working? Is he done? Yep, he's done. Although he missed some rocks on the corners. Frank, don't know what I'm going to do about you. I'll have to go around and pick him on up. Let's go ahead and clear that course anyway so I don't have to see the lines. I know there is a setting I can get rid of the lines in the settings as well, but I just find it easier to do that anyways. So I am going to go around on the corners, it looks like, and see what spots he missed. But this field here is pretty much all set. Yeah, so when I go plant sugarcane, the field needs to be kind of fully cultivated. So like on little areas, you can kind of see, like this spot right here, I'm not sure if it'll plant there or not because, I mean, it was plowed. So I'm not sure if it'll plant there or not. So maybe I'll just keep it bare and see what happens. So I'm not too sure if it's going to be this field that's sugarcane or the field across the way that's going to be sugarcane. I'm not too sure which. I think I'll make the decision, well, when March rolls around the corner. Is it March or April when I start? Well, we start planting in March and April because we got a lot of different types of crops to plant. So we'll see how it all ends up. All right, so yeah, that one corner up there, he missed all the stone. Nope, he missed some right here. I could leave it in the field, but it's not going to hurt it too much, our equipment. All right, let's go ahead and throw this in the stone crusher. I'm not going to bother turning on the stone crusher because we don't need lime for anything currently, so I might as well just leave it off until next season when we do the plowing and stone picking once again. But next year it should be rather interesting. Instead of just having a crop for chicken and a second crop for whatever production we're doing, we're going to have a whole bunch of different types of crops down. Now let's get that lined up a little bit better. And empty that on in there, please. Excuse me? Oh, I somehow went too far forward and got out of the trigger zone. So now all we got to do for the winter is sell the silage in the month of December, and sell the eggs every 2 months. And pretty much that's it all the way to March. So December, January, February, we could be in the month of March 2 episodes from now. Next episode will be just selling stuff, I think, and maybe doing some landscaping as well. Go ahead and park that right here. But not too bad. We started the episode off with this, under $2,000, and we leased some equipment, and yeah, things are looking pretty good. We're up to $60,000. I do have to go over and I left the Fendt over there so we can compact that chaff into, well, eventually silage. The chickens, like I said, are doing well. They're making eggs already. So December, somewhere around 11:30 in the morning, I got the speed down to half times. I don't know why. But it's going to take 24 hours / 1 month for the chaff to turn to silage. And we'll sell that. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more. I think today it was selling for like 180. Yep, so 181. It's slowly going up. Slowly going up in the month of December. Should be a lot better. When I say a lot better, we're talking like 190. So hopefully we get like another. Maybe we'll get. Yeah, maybe we'll get 50,000 tomorrow. So we'll have to see what's also in the store. Hopefully nothing teases me too much because, like I said, we got to keep money aside for planting in the spring. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in No Man's Land. But until then, have a good one.